ブレイクンアローというね、6月20日、2025年の6月20日に出たゲーム、早速当日に買ってみました。作ったサムネではミリタリーストラテジー、リアルタイムストラテジーでデッキ構築型かなと、ちょっと動画パッと見ただけなんであんまり分かってないんですけど、あとストラテジーで5対5の PVP ありということで、ストラテジーのねオンラインはなかなか見たことないので、 FPS だとねバロとかエピとかであると思うけど、ストラテジーでね PVP もちょっとやってみたいけど、まずはストーリーもあるようなんでやっていきたいと思います。日本語対応もしてくれるということで、これがマルチプレイヤーが多分 AI と話したんですか。キャンペーンだね。チュートリアルあるのかな。ロシア、こっから行けってことか。なんかかかってるね。バルト三国で史上最大の軍事演習が間もなく始まる。エストニア、ロシア系か。ウクライナとか近いんじゃないのこれ。ルーナニア、これリトアニアか。リトアニア、エストニアは読める。ロシア、ベラルーシ、ウクライナじゃない、ベラルーシって。ニューノープレイ。ウクライナ戦争みたいなもんかな。なんかアメリカとロシアがあるみたいな。かっこいい。
American military presence in the Baltics has been reinforced in response to the Russian military exercises held on both sides of the Sawatki Gap in Kaliningrad and Belarus. With more than 40,000 military personnel involved, ships, tanks, planes, and helicopters, it's the biggest military exercise ever held in the region. Camp Hercus, the new permanent U.S. base in the region, is at the epicenter of tensions, as U.S. and Russian military exercises are held simultaneously less than 20 miles away from each other.
The need for the permanent deployment of U.S. forces in Lithuania is more apparent than ever, and we are looking forward to continuing to take advantage of opportunities to enhance the interoperability of our forces, providing a credible deterrent against any potential aggression, and to operate more effectively should deterrents fail.
General Bennett, you are in charge of U.S. military operations in the region. Why are U.S. forces in such close proximity to the Russian exercise? Don't you fear this aggressive posture could lead to escalation?
Last time I checked, Lithuania was a sovereign country. It is their wish to host permanent U.S. forces on their soil. I don't see why Moscow should have a say in that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a military exercise to prepare.
Thank you, General Bennett.
Good morning, Commander. So, have you seen me on the news? Everyone's talking about this exercise. It's not every day you see such a display of power. Reminds me of Desert Storm in '91. Ah, the good old days. Anyway, Major Williams, how are the preparations coming along?
The men are ready, General. We can begin the exercise.
All right then, showtime.
Oh, one last thing, General. A special diplomatic envoy sent by Washington has demanded to meet you. Counselor Miller?
Of course it's Miller. No military demonstration in the world is complete without this vulture showing up. His stupid face is the last thing I want to see today. So let's go. We're on a schedule.
いい日本語訳だな。メイン目標交代。演習が完璧に実施されるようにせよ。情報部門の報告。情報部門の報告では現地に存在するさまざまな装備の情報が確認できる。3つなんか横行けるとかじゃないんだ。ショータイム。ということで、成金大作戦とかスマホではやってて、あれは好きだったんだけどね。
Miller keeps calling and won't give me a break if I don't throw him a bone. Go pick him up at his hotel and take him for a tour, Commander. Show him around the base, do whatever you want, as long as you keep him out of my hair. And take Williams with you. No offense, but she's more talkative than you.
Hi.
Well, Commander, I guess we're the bone then. Miller's hotel is on the way to the training area. Let's hope he's in a better mood than the general.
部隊の色、自分の部隊は青、味方の部隊は緑、敵の部隊は赤、中立的な部隊は灰色。これらの目標で進行し。基本的な指示、左クリックで部隊を選択。青だから俺の部隊これしかないのか。右クリックで移動でダブルクリックで道路に沿って進む。車両は道路ではなく指示内で遅くなる。お、動いた動いた。わしゃの部隊はこの走行車両みたいなもんだな。あと回転しないのかこれ。信長の野望隊には回転しないかな。これを動かして、おお、ホイールで回転だ。めっちゃ感度良すぎるね。
Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Copy. Relocating. Already there.
There are units from all three Baltic states regrouped here. Lithuanian artillery, mechanized infantry from Latvia, as well as reservists and armored vehicles from Estonia. They have different equipment, different tactics, speak different languages. Creating an interoperable force in this region is a real headache.
Miller keeps calling. What are you doing, Commander? Go get him.
Counselor Miller, I am Major Williams. It's a pleasure to have you with us. The Commander and I will show you around on our way to the General. Please hop in.
Well, it's about time. Let's go. Take me to the training ground first. I need to make sure that our equipment is showcased in the best possible conditions.
The exercise is about to start, so you will be able to see for yourself. But I Didn't know there was a show.
Humvee here. Go
This
ahead.
whole exercise is for show, Major. A show
Good
of
copy.
force for our
Next waypoint
potential
received.
enemies, but also an arms fair for our partners.
I see. And which partners are we trying to impress today, Counselor?
ゆっくり動か
That's
すか
confidential. Just drive, Major.
Driver, stop. Roger. We're on the move. Driver, halt.
ここ行くか。なんかびっくりマーク出てるし。すべての訓練場を調べよう。まずは移動のチュートリアルかな。
Are we there yet, Major?
Almost, sir.
一番な。
This is the artillery training ground, Counselor. Here our soldiers practice fire mission procedures. The commander will make a demonstration for you.
Well, let's see how much time it'll take you to hit all these targets, Commander.
Order ready. Send coordinates.
今から戦闘だ。大砲部隊は自動的に射撃。標的を右クリックして射撃任務を命令する必要がある。
Fire mission received.
ロケット砲みたいなもんかこれ。
Who wants a skylight for his house? Order ready to engage, sir. Solid copy. Fire mission received.
ファイヤー。なるほど。おもれえこれ。
Mission received.
弾とかは
Dispersion increases with distance. That's why more rounds are needed to hit targets located further away. Smart munitions don't have this problem. They are much more accurate and can correct their trajectory to hit a target designated by a laser.
Good copy. Fire
全員
coordinates
ファイヤ
received.
ー。弾もあるしな。
As you can see, our latest battlefield management interface enables extremely responsive fire missions.
It was I who sold that concept to Congress. Glad to see it works in practice, too.
次行くか。これを。
So how is your hotel, Counselor? I've heard it's quite fancy.
Armored transport.
Apart from the fact that I was woken up every 20 minutes by helicopters passing right over my head, it was lovely.
Moving there now.
自分がちっちゃくてあんまり読めんけど。
Roger. Moving out.
Hey, why is the radar of this Patriot turned off?
It's the standard procedure to keep the radar turned off by default, to keep the unit mobile and avoid destruction by anti-radiation missiles. They can still use their backup tracking systems to target aircraft, but in this mode, their detection and engagement range are limited.
Then switch this radar on, Commander. Let's see how far target practice drones can be detected and
Air defense at your
engaged.
disposal, sir. Anti-aircraft here. At your command. Radar activated.
ジェット。お、外に風船がある。
Wow, the range of these missiles is impressive.
The efficiency of the radar depends on the altitude of the target. Low-flying aircraft are harder to detect, and helicopters cannot be targeted at all as they fly below the minimum detection altitude of the radar. That's why short-range air defense, SHORAD, is needed to complement long-range surface-to-air missiles.
レーダーを起動しよう。ヘリコプターを撃破せよ。
Humvee here. Go ahead. Air defense ready for action. Pedal to the metal.
Sir, the vehicles must be kept on the shooting platform for safety reasons.
A fine demonstration of our firepower, Commander. The message is clear. No country equipped with our anti-aircraft systems need worry about its airspace being violated.
Humvee standing by. Someone call for a cab?
グループ化できる
Already
ね、これ。
there.
多分グループ化だ。チーム。
Moving there now.
Can you step on the gas a bit? We're crawling.
Sorry, sir. There are strict speed regulations on the base.
Yeah, of course there are.
Roger. Moving out.
手前から行こう。
Halt. Roger. We're on the move. Roger.
This is the
we're
tank
off the
firing
line.
range. A platoon of M1A2 Abrams is ready for the demonstration. Tank armor is much stronger on the front than on the sides. The training of our crews consists in maneuvering to engage the enemy from the flank, while minimizing the exposure of their own flanks. Tanks carry different types of rounds. Explosive rounds to engage infantry and lightly armored vehicles, and armor-piercing rounds to deal with highly armored targets.
やられるとこに
Explosive rounds are equally effective at any distance, but the penetration of armor-piercing rounds increases the closer you get to the target. You should move closer to the targets to demonstrate the increased penetrating power of the kinetic ammunition, Commander.
Heavy cavalry ready for action. Moving to shooting position.
前に出ろ。
Heavy armor is ready to rumble.
Very well. Now, can you send as many targets as possible? Let's see what a Soviet invasion of Europe would have looked like.
Our tanks benefit from good reverse speed, which is not the case with Russian-designed tanks. This allows us to move backward to avoid being overrun, while maintaining our powerful frontal armor facing the enemy.
M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Bring us there in 10 seconds, not 10 fucking minutes.
Well,
Armor
this is
moving
it.
out.
70 tons of American diplomacy.
You mean 70 tons of a diplomatic nightmare? I had explained to the Lithuanian government why they needed to reinforce all their road bridges from here to Poland to support their weight.
Sure, but when they arrive, nothing stands in their way. And how was your flight, Counselor?
Completely unremarkable. You know, I spent half my life in the
I'll
air,
get ready.
so the only surprises would be finding snakes on the plane, flying the thing myself, or reaching my 60s without getting cancer.
Roger.
新人
Moving
だ
to
から
next
遅いのか。
waypoint.
What's going on here?
Some of our vehicles broke down, apparently. Thanks to the diagnostic system integrated into our vehicles, we can easily identify which part is damaged.
We cannot let that happen. Not today.
Don't worry, sir. We have the necessary supplies to repair them. The commander will call a cargo truck from the support group and make sure they bring a big load of supplies with them.
これはなんだ？
As soon as the supplies are unloaded next to the vehicles, the crew will handle the repairs automatically.
Heavy transport here, send traffic. Need supplies? Breaker 19, who needs supplies? Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
Alright.
I got my ears on, go ahead. Rolling on double nickel.
物資の増加ボタンをクリックした後
Tactical truck ready to haul. Back it up! Rolling on double nickel. That's a big 10-4. We're moving. 10 Roger. We're rolling.
増加ボタン
Cargo dump.
The truck was almost empty. We need more supplies than that.
右に出るやつもちょっと重要だね。この物資ね。
Logi here, send traffic.
何するんだっけ？
Tactical truck ready to haul.
車両を修理せよ。
I got my ears on, go ahead. Need supplies? Heading back to home 20.
もうちょっとあれ？もう一回行けてか？
Heavy transport here, send traffic.
サプ行ってどうだったっけ？
In a big hole now, we gotta move! way. Breaker 1-9, who needs supplies? 10-4, we're moving. Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. On the road again.
2つあるわ。
Tactical truck ready to haul. Here, beans, bullets, and band-aids.
The vehicles are now fully operational again.
Perfect. Now let's move on.
ちょっと難かったな。
Personal carrier ready. Someone after a ride?
ちょっとマウスで感度が良すぎる。
Personal carrier here. Moving out.
あとは123
Copy. Relocating.
かける4まである。1人だったらこれね止めれるからね。
Helicopters are impressive machines. Boy, are they noisy.
Our pilots are ready to take off. Do you want to hop in for a ride, counselor?
Certainly. It'll be a nice change from those little private helicopters that fly like cabs.
Cargo helicopters can transport troops and supplies, but also vehicles as long as their weight allows it. One of our vehicles broke down during a maneuver exercise. Let's go and recover it with our helicopter.
Yes, sir.
Call my hero fat again. Treetop level, roger. Chinook, awaiting mission. Hovering there.
おお、これなんかあれやね、なんかジュラシックパークの恐竜みたい。
Armored transport, standing by.
Already there.
あれ持ってないな。持ったと思ったのに。
Chinook. Heavy transport here.
これは燃料みたいな感じにあるのかな。
The hooks are in place. Now let's drop it off at the repair station. Chinook, standing by. Thrusting forward.
修理にヘリがいいんだな。乗ってる感じは全然わからんけどな。
Get behind one of the machine guns, and we'll put you in range of some targets to shoot at.
But I have never fired a machine gun before.
Don't worry. It's very simple, and I'll be here to help. New flight path set. Coordinates received.
詳細みたいなのわかんねえな。
Chinook here.
チノ
New flight plan received.
BTR トレーニングターゲット。バトルトレーニングターゲットしか書いてない。コード上げよう。
Here we go! Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on, get some! Woo! Yeah!
Flight plan
Get some! Get some! Yeah!
there now. Pretty impressive for someone who's never shot before.
That must be a natural.
All the targets are down. Let's head back to the helipad.
I've not had that much fun in a long time. You sure know how to entertain, Major. You should come work with me. With you by my side, getting those contracts signed would be a breeze. Plus, you wouldn't have to work with this grumpy old man anymore.
Thank you for the offer. At the moment, I'm tied to my current assignment.
I see. Well, think about it.
Humvee here.
By the way, Counselor, where do you and the General know each other from?
We were friends once. Good friends, actually.
Oh, and what happened?
Can we just not have this conversation, please? When do we get there?
そろそろです。
This is the ATGM shooting ground. It stands for Anti-Tank Guided Missiles. They travel slower than tank rounds, but have a greater range. Their use is therefore preferable when the line of sight is unobstructed.
Yeah, I know that. Send the targets. Let's see that in practice.
In absence of a specific command, the gunners communicate their targets to each other. If a missile is already in flight, the other gunner will give priority to another target. That way, no missiles are wasted.
It's a pleasant surprise to see I'm not the only one worrying about the taxpayers' money here.
The range of the missiles can be superior to the detection range of the unit, so they generally work alongside recon units. The gunners are trained to switch targets mid-flight if the initial target disappears or if instructed to do so.
戦車のとこはなんか楽だ。
This is particularly useful, as the long flight time of the missile can give time to the enemy to take cover or activate their smoke dischargers.
I hope you use the old TOW 2A for this demonstration. The new Top Attack TOW 2B costs twice as much, so using them against anything other than a tank is a waste of resources.
Don't worry, sir. We use special training ammunition, both cheaper and less hazardous than regular ammo during exercises.
あと2個。はい。
Troop transport reporting in.
これは
Troop transport standing by. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
I see nothing happening here. What's going on?
It's a good sign, sir. Our troops are exercising their camouflage skills here. They try to reach the target area undetected by staying away from the hostile patrols. staying in cover as much as possible, and sprinting to move across open areas faster. Recon units are specially trained and equipped to remain as discreet as possible. They have a reduced visual, thermal, and electronic signature that makes them harder to detect.
Electronic signature? So they refrain from posting geolocalized selfies during the mission? Impressive.
この森に行くか。歩兵もいるんだね、これ。歩兵陸海。海はないかもしれんけど、戦艦系は。
Spotted!
あ、どこ行った？
Need a rifle. Infiltrating.
Asíみたいな足や。
Infiltration underway. We move in silence. Copy. We're moving in silence. No time to lose.
編入か。
Copy. Infiltrating.
戦闘ではなさそうなんですよ。
On the move. Stealth mode. Walking like ghosts.
Nap!
やり直しか。あ、見つかってやり直しになってんだ。ダッシュ。
Moving silent. Moving quietly.
あ、クールタイムがあるわ、これ。
Infiltrating.
いいですね。
We move in silence.
木のマーク出たったら隠れてる。
On the move. Stealth mode.
よし。走れ。あ、この絵が消えるとダッシュが終わっちゃうんだ。
Move, move, move. Copy. Infiltrating. Infiltration underway. Copy. We're moving in silence.
こういうし、これ意外と茂みじゃないんだね。森しかダメじゃん。
Sneaking in. Staying low.
ここ
Walking like ghosts.
なんか遅いよ。
Infiltrating. Moving quietly.
走って。走れ。
Copy. Infiltrating. On the double.
moving in silence.
でかい木が隠れれるんだな。こういう茂みも隠れれそうだけど、あいつがどっか行ってからだな。ゆっくり行こう。
On the move. Stealth mode. Infiltration underway.
Well, well. Looks like we have hide-and-seek champions.
あ、やっと
Troop
チュートリア
transport
ルで
ready.
1時間。かかっちゃうけど。
Was Bennett's staff your first assignment, Commander? What about you, Major?
Yes, sir. It's been 5 years now.
Well, you didn't draw the winning ticket with him as CO. He was sidelined a long time ago, and you won't be able to advance your career if you stay attached to that sinking ship. What's being built here?
Nothing. This is the close-quarter training area. Infantrymen use these buildings to simulate urban combat. The rules are simple. We try to capture their sector, and they try to capture ours.
Sounds good. Let's see what you're made of, Commander.
INF
Our troops are ready to be called as reinforcements, Commander.
Danger.
Moving out.
Infantry weapons have varying ranges and efficiencies. Long-range support weapons usually require the unit to be static, while short-range assault weapons can be fired on the move. Assault weapons are also more effective once in range, and can be used to breach buildings held by enemy
ガン
units.
ガン増えてくるのか。金額増えてくるんだ。どんどん自分が配置しないといけないんだよね、これ。
Roger. We're on the move.
やばいやばいやばい。
Vehicles can provide excellent fire support, but are vulnerable to infantry anti-tank rockets. They must therefore be kept out of their range as much as possible.
Moving there now. Copy. Relocating. Roger. Moving out.
When units are under fire or take damage, their stress level increases, which makes them less efficient. There are 2
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Troop transport, standing by. Striker here. We're combat ready. Reconnaissance, ready for action. Moving there now.
Well, that was a good show, Commander. But it demonstrates one thing. Our allies are not ready at all to defend themselves. Had it been the Russians in front of them today, they would have been slaughtered.
Failure is part of training, sir. They're only reservists. They will continue to drill.
That's all well and good, but I'm not here for these trifles. I've got a major fighter jet contract to attend to. So here's the real showstopper. I want you to demonstrate its air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities for our guests.
Take a seat, Miller. I'm in charge here.
Ah, General. I was wondering when you'd come out of hiding. So, what's on the menu, Chef?
We'll start with a classic. Close air support with good old A-10s.
Yeah, like in '91, the good old days. You never change your record, do you?
Shut up, Miller! Commander, you will be leading this demonstration. Call in an A-10 and order it to destroy the marked targets.
エアだから空か。
Planes must work in coordination with recon to target enemy ground units. The recon detects and identifies the target while the plane maneuvers to attack it.
CAS, mission received. Thunderbolt there. Munitions on target. Nice firework. Direct attack pattern confirmed. Warthog standing by. Turning to new heading. CAS inbound. Danger close. Warthog copies. New bearing set. Flight plan updated. CAS mission confirmed. Thunderbolt ready to attack. I know you want to see that gun in action. Inbound. I know you want to see that gun in action. Warthog combat ready. I know you want to see that gun in action.
なんか弾がない気がする。
I'm the ultimate ground pounder. New heading set. Let's gun something down. Warthog standing by for target. Half of the earth. that gun in action. Warthog copies. Roger, strafing the area. Close air support incoming. Let's gun something down. Roger, flying there. Close air support inbound.
手で読むの
Warthog, mission ready.
1個しか出ねえし
Thunderbolt, ready to attack. I'm the ultimate ground pounder. I know you want to see that gun in action. Warthog, standing by. Bugging out. Time to bug out. 基地帰還して弾補充せなあかんの
Now call in a Harrier to make a bombing run.
Oh, great. Another old crate.
Changing course. Harrier standing by. Attack vector confirmed. Ready to pick 'em.
なんか爆撃がむずい
Flying the coordinates. Harrier, armed and ready. Green light, bomb run on target.
こんなやってくれるか適当に飛ばしといて
Attack run complete. Heading back. Treetop level, roger. Jump jet ready. Jump jet standing by.
なかなかむずいぞ
Harrier, mission ready. Harrier ready. Leaping heap here. Harrier copies.
何もできねえよ燃料切れになるぞこれ
Proceeding as frag. Pickle button, hot and ready. Let's reduce them to scrap. Harrier here. Send traffic. Over. Attack mark complete. Turn back.
Whoa! The sound of that gun always gives me chills. It reminds me of well, whatever.
Strike complete.
Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Back to home plate.
基地は覚えた。ここが進行バックが
Your old crate is out of fuel. It has to land now or it will fall like a rock.
どこ行ってんだよ。これ全部見るのが嫌やろ。1時間かかるぞ。任せてこうしてやけ。なんか信号の方がな気がするんだけど。なんかでもどっか進行バグあるっていうレビューを見たみたいな。嘘でしょ。これ そうなんだけどな。進行バードなのか、もう一回1時間やるかやらない。出せなくなってるんだよな。こと帰る？
Good morning, Commander. So, have you seen me on the news? Everyone's talking about this exercise.